everyone. I want to give you some hints for taking better notes when you are reading your articles and your online textbook. So far, you've learned that you're going to be using Diigo to highlight your reading. And you can see in this case that I've gone ahead and I've read it and I've highlighted everything and I'm ready to copy it over to a Google Doc. So let's do that. Click on that little D, click on that. Copy all my annotations. You see it's added to the clipboard, and let's come on over and create a doc in my folder. Paste the annotations, Command or Control V, and there they come in. So I don't know about you, but this is really hard to read. All these little bullet points and size 9 text, it's insane. So I'm going to do Control A, grab everything, and I'm going to put that to, nice, something nice and big, like a 14. At least I can read that. And I'm going to prefer the numbered list than the bullet points. To me, that makes a little bit more sense. And up here now, I am going to have a title. Here's a good tip. So the teenage brain, come over here, grab that URL, Control C, back over to your doc, teenage brain. Again, nice and bold so I can read it. Put it in the middle, and that's going to be the title of my article over here of my document. Plus, remember to put your last name in there. And so now that I have my article title in there, do a Command or Control K and then Command or Control V, and now I have a link to the article if I wanted to go back and look for it. I wouldn't have to go to Versal and look for, well, where did she post that article? Because it's all right there. But how can I make this even better? Well, first of all, if you click on this little Explore icon down here, what Google Docs is, or what Google has prepared for you, are related images and research that it sees from the text that you've got you might be interested in. So what if I wanted to use this? I could simply drag it over like this and maybe resize it. And obviously I'd want to put it in a situation or in a spot where I think it best suited. And so maybe that's not the best spot, but let's say for now that that's where I want to put it. Probably put it somewhere else. If I wanted to get an image for an MRI scanner, well, I could drag that one in too. You could simply here put fMRI machine. If you really wanted to have something that was very visual, and oh look, this is the great image. I love this one. So let's put that one in here. So I'm going to make a space, grab that one. I can click on that as well. Click on the plus sign, insert, or you can just simply drag and drop, whatever you want. All right. So the images are going to help you, that's for sure, because you've all told me how you are visual learners. So the next thing that I want to point out to you is when you come back to this document in, I don't know, a month or so from now, and you want to brush up or review your notes before an exam, this is going to be pretty brutal to study from because it's just one big long list. So what I suggest you do is that you divide it up into sections. And where are your sections going to be? Well, come back over to the article, take a look at it, and here you see you've got subheadings right here. So what you could do is you could use these subheadings in the article itself, but you could also, when you are highlighting, you could also, if you wanted to, highlight the subsections or the subtitles, and then that way it'll make it over into your notes. So let's say that this is where that subtitle goes in. It's just going to make it a little bit easier for you to remember what it is that you're doing here. The other thing that you could do is if you've got something here, I saw something down here a while ago that made me think of kids who have ADHD. Let's just say I wanted to highlight this and I wanted to add a note to myself. sounds like, and then whatever, if I wanted to make a correlation between something else that I've learned. So here, this is one extra step where you're going to be helping your brain not only remember, but make connections to other areas in the course that you've learned. So a couple of things you can do, not too hard, to help you have notes that are easier to read and going to be a little bit more helpful when you are ready to study for your test. And that's it, folks.